Good morning, namaste, and my friends, you are both here. It's so sweet, this family journey. I'm Kristen Olson, and this is urbanyoga.org, has all the info you need if you are looking at this on YouTube, which is kind of exciting. And all things will work out later. The links are live for the class schedule. There's passcodes now, so those are all on the website and in the newsletter, and the links to the payment apps are also live on the website. So that's kind of your go-to, trying to keep that as current as we can. Zoom has gone through some changes and will probably continue as this whole year is changes. So that's how we roll. Try not to get deflated from it, but plump up and participate. So let's go up and stretch up, work on some hips today, and see what else comes up. Stiff a little bit. Always got to open up and see how you feel from the sleeping issues. And we just do our little triceps back behind the chest, roll the pelvis, start to feel the movement, the possibility, get that lubrication moving through the body, kind of unstiffen the nighttime. And then easy, let's go ahead and rub the hands, clap the hands. Good, get nice and warm, breathe in. And on the breath out, gently cover up your eyes with your palms, straighten the spine, settle into your pelvic bowl, extend the spine, relax the shoulders, breathe in, breathe out. And as we allow ourselves to become a clear channel between the heavens and the earth, let's invite ourselves to cultivate an intimate relationship with the breath. Invite ourselves to be the breath, breathe the breath, and follow the breath to the yoga. Let's invite ourselves to befriend ourselves and to participate in our healing. Let's find ourselves humble and curious. Let's breathe in and go up into Happy Buddha. Let's open up the clear channel between the heavens and the earth. Open up anything that might be clogging the crown. And make sure that you go outside at nighttime and look up at the sky. It's very beautiful these days. Move out through the energetic body. Smooth and separate. And go ahead and ground yourself. And gather the sweetness right into your heart. Tasmai, and up we go. Inhale and exhale. Softly widen out and land on your knees. And let's spin around the pelvic bowl. Wonder where my boys are. Silver Lake boys and Yucca. And then reverse. Just notice where there's any pinching or speaking of the body to you, any areas that have a voice. And then easy, come into the center, stretch the arms out, up and overhead. Twine the thumbs, drop the head back, exhale, tongue out. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, head up, tongue in. And exhale, cantilever out over the edge of your mat. Ears between the upper arms, chest is forward. Really tip way over, Susan, like you were trying to look down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. See that Colorado River? That's good. Arms are straight off of the spine, ears between the upper arms. That's good. Chest is forward a little more. Good. And easy. Inhale, lift up. And then round back behind the tailbone. Stretch forward with the fingertips. Spread those mountain gates. Separate your wings. And when you turn like this side to side, you can feel those glorious obliques, those gorgeous Greek muscles, all those statues. Or we can develop them. And then roll the pelvis, anchor the sit bones, lift the arms up overhead, gaze up, and the right hand comes softly off the right knee, stretch and open up the side body. It's always a lovely way to waken up the body, to open up. And then easy rebound, lift up and swing, swing, swing. Great opportunity. Get those dingle dangles right off the shoulders. You can work a little bit. And then easy back to the right side and dive on down. Elbows are up, crown of the head down towards the kneecap. Torque the upper torso towards the thigh and settle in. You can relax in, keeping some energy in that left outer thigh so that you can begin to create side space in your body. Good. Bend the elbows a little more, settle in a little bit more towards your knee. Good. Breathing. Breathe into your kidneys. You're getting tan, Melissa. And then easy, use your fingertips and Michi march around. As my mom said, I love being tan. Take your right arm to the outside thigh, lift up, look over your left shoulder. Oh, really give yourself like some push, in a sense, to extra wring out that waist. Let your breath struggle, in a sense, to expand as you twist, so you get the full maximum benefit of massaging the inner organs, range of motion. Eyes are open. Look over your left shoulder. And then Michi march back into the center, shimmy and shake. And sweep the arms out, up and overhead. Gather it. And humbly exhale, slide down the heart line, settled in there, dedicating this breath to your body, to the honor, the privilege, and the adventure of housing the spirit in this most sacred of temples. Gives you a sense of pausing for a couple of heartbeats, witnessing what's happening in the body. Slide the hands down and let's shift the feet. Oh, I think the nail salons are open, right? 7 breaths up and down. One more. Hold it up. And softly slide down the heart line and let the hands slide out to the knees and spin the torso around. When you really pull that much breath into the body, it almost makes you dizzy. It certainly shifts the flow of energy in the body. In the body, in the body. We'll just call this class in the body. Get that chest way out. Good. And then massage again. Go beyond the other direction. Go behind the tailbone. Reach out. One more. And easy. Back into the center. Find yourself seated. Arms stretch out from the shoulders and the back through the fingertips up overhead. Twine the fingers, the odd thumbs actually is what it is. And drop your head back, tongue out, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, tongue in, head up. A little bit more. And then, just jump off that cliff, dive forward, cantilever the body out over the edge of the mat. Chin gives a little space to the notch. Fingertips are reaching, lined up all the way with the tailbone, ears between the upper arms, outer thighs anchored. Really tip over. Whoa, good. Long spine. And inhale, lift up. And settle in back behind the tailbone. Reach forward with your fingers. And shoot some energy out the fingertips, out your kneecaps. Scoop out the belly. Keep the thumbs connected so you really open up those wing bones. And easy, roll the hips, stack the lower back, the vertebra, lift up through the mid-spine, and exhale, float the left arm down by the knee, lift up and out, and pulse. Keep that left arm a little further forward, Susan. That's good, so you can go on the diagonal. We get that weird stuff that we never see on the side of the underarm and the side ribs. Every once in a while I catch myself, I go, wow, I didn't know that's what that looked like. Arm over the ear. One more. And then Mitchie March. No, that's wrong. I was ahead of myself. Spin, spin, spin. I like this one. Oh, loosen it up. And then easy to the left knee. Now dive on down. Elbows are up. Crown of the head towards the knee. Roll slightly forward on the pelvis. Torque, use your fingertips to torque the center chest over the top of the left thigh. Put your mind and vision in your outer right hip and your outer right thigh. And then just settle in, drop in, trust the body to support yourself. Try not to be tense. Try to support the weight. If it feels a little tight, you can use your fingertips. The head hang and open up the spine. And then easy, Mitchie March around and go beyond that right thigh. Lift up, look over your right shoulder. Loosen the jaw. Eyes are wide. Look for your ghosts, your guides, and your gods. Breathe in, breathe out. And then Mitchie March back into the center. Shimmy and shake. Sweep the arms forward, out, up and overhead. And again, you humbly slide down the heart line, softening the eyelids, dedicating this breath to your mind, to your sweet, most radiant, kind and compassionate, curious, creative, certainly of service, and of that alignment with the divine, those parts and aspects of yourself that bundled together make the unique you. But acknowledge some of your strengths and some of your innate qualities. Often we don't give ourselves enough credit. Become grateful. Slide your hands on down and easy. Use your hands to pull the knees together and just jump the feet open so that the knees rest against each other and let your hands go back. And let's just windshield wiper. Let in the hips. You feel it in the hips and in the mid-back. Good. Let the knees go all the way down. Want to lubricate the body. There's this synovial fluid. It's particularly what dries up. Now, not only do we live in the desert, but also where gathering some years. So keep that range of motion, that ability to flex, to turn, to spiral. Let's just simply go off to the right side and pulse that left hip up. Opening and stretching. Good. Let it drop down, Susan. See it? Let your rump go down to the mat and then push it up so that crease goes away from the top of your thigh. And then sit down. Not your crease, but everyone has one. So we just kind of bounce, pulse, and then easy. Pulse that left hip up, lift the chest, and swing around. Turn the lower hand away from your body so you don't wreck your wrists. Look over your left fingertips, stretching and reaching, and stretching that left leg back. Reaching with the left leg, reaching with the left fingertips, spiraling, looking over your right shoulder, breathing, opening. And now raise that arm up to the sky, look up to the sky, and let's just go down and bend over onto almost a traditional pigeon. You would roll onto your right leg, reach and roll onto the top of the left leg, roll all the way over. Good. So go a little further. Keep your arm straight for a minute there, Melissa. Good. And get over so you're on top of the right, the left leg. You can curl your toe up, curl your toes and lift the knee up and just press back that way. Again, continuing to open up that crease at the top of your left thigh. And then easy, drop the foot, flatten the foot, drop your elbows, and see if you can find yourself in an old-fashioned pigeon. Now you may want to scoot that lower foot towards the front of your mat. You can use your your fingers to push the heel and then roll back up on top. And then you kind of cry or grunt or relax your throat so that you can breathe into the areas of resistance. You can rock a little bit. You can lay down on the mat. You can use your forearms for support. You can feel the spiral of that right thigh, how those ligaments and those tendons attach up inside your pelvic bowl, in that pubic bone, in that area, the perineal. You can feel the design. It's a mechanical design. So rock and breathe, get supple, oxygenate the body. 3 more breaths. And then easy. Bring your hands back towards your knee and your shin. So you lift your chest and your shoulders are down. That's good. Roll the shoulders back. Push the chest forward. Reach back. Lift up. Now easy, you can take the right hand, bring it a little bit on inside of the right knee, and fold that back foot in and see if maybe you can grab the heel or grab your pants. Stay up top. That's good. There you go. Much better. Good. You got it. What happened? Bring it back. Lift the chest. Breathe. Are you breathing? Smile, Susan. Grimace, it's called. Can you get your pants? Get your pants, Melissa. And then pull. Ah, good. Lift the chest. And softly release. Go ahead and roll back onto your buns. Lift that left arm up overhead and end up sliding that left leg back in. and rock side to side. Good job. It's like a long car drive to San Francisco, right? You got to get out somewhere around Bakersfield and loosen up your lower back and your hips. Well, I don't know, maybe after Bakersfield somewhere. So feel the freedom in the floppiness of your legs. You know, the body's kind of a mechanical genius, actually. So now we're going to end up at the left side. So we go through that process again. So you first pulse the right thigh up with that right butt bone, drop down, and then push up. Good. And you can lean back and just stay open in your heart. Trying to alleviate that crease where the thigh enters the pelvic bowl. So use the thigh to stretch, pulling your ribs away from the knee. That's beautiful. Good job. And then easy, let's go softly. Push the right thigh up, the right hip up, lift the chest, kind of launch yourself. Take that right arm and come around at parallel to the ground. Turn the left hand away from your body. Twist the upper torso. Look over your left shoulder and breathe. Good. And then that the right leg is going to stretch out. Keep the hand on the ground near you so you can kind of sit up on yourself. It's awkward, but it's as if you were trying to get the keys off the floor after you dropped them in the back seat of your car. You're going, oh, or feed a cracker to your grandchild. Twist the body, drop the shoulder, look over your left shoulder. And then eyes are wide open, remember? And then easy, the right arm's going to reach up to the sky, push the earth away, and roll over onto the top of your right thigh. So you're almost like in a runner's lunge. Now, I have very tight hips, so my heel ends up right at my crotch. I have to roll back and pull that heel forward. Ideally, if you were a cooked noodle, your left shin would be parallel to the front of your mat. And you would be over on top of that right thigh. Curl the right toes under and lift the knee up. Press your hands equally onto the ground. Stretch that heel away. Open up the toes. Breathing. It's like those old isometric exercises. And then lower that right knee and flatten the right foot. Look up at the sky first. And softly bow down over your legs. Let your forearms slide forward so you can kind of surrender to the earth carefully, listening and visualizing the design of the body as it surrenders, as it relaxes. Sorry. Oh, that's good. Roll a little bit more over onto the top of that right leg. Good. You can rock a little bit. Try and slide that left foot forward a little and then roll back up on top of it. Ah. How are your hips, Melissa? Yeah. Tight. Good. We're all learning sign language. This is good. Breathing. Good. Extend your chest out a little bit, Susan. Pull that heel forward more towards the front of your mat and then just cry a little. Right? There you go. Breathe. Support the weight on your arms so you don't get afraid. You know, you don't want to think that something's going to rip because you collapse. You try to sustain the integrity of your body, you know, that you're having the ability of the body to support you, the earth to support you. And as you relax and feel more confident in the body's design, you feel that stretch in the hip, that ball and socket joint that ball will stay in the hip socket. Oh, there they go. And now easy, let's go ahead and lift up and slide your hands back near your knee, lift your chest up, drop your shoulders, reach through the back toes. Make sure you're rolled up on top, lifting, and then take the left hand, bring it inside the knee, take the arm back and fold that foot in, rise up. Try and pull the heel to your buns. Ay, 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 ay. Ah, no, 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 no. Breathing in, lifting up. Ah, lengthening. Go a little more. That's good, that's good. And then easy release. And bring that arm. Right arm's going to come up and overhead. You're going to roll back onto your bottoms. Slide the right leg in and windshield wipe. That's good. You can always help by dragging. You can always drag your legs back to where you want them. You know, they're obedient. They're like children. I don't know if those two things go together. Roll, roll, roll. Massage. Feel the little butt bones back here with the bones massaging your bum. And then come back into the center. Stretch the legs out. Pull the bottom back behind you. Sit in an L position. Arms overhead. Toes to the sky. And exhale, lay out on top of your legs. Lay out on top of the legs. Rock a little side to side to release that hinging position, those little butt muscles with the insertion of the hamstrings. You know, now that sports are back, you hear all these athletes and they're getting injured, and you know what injures them. You know, you are familiar now with how much power it takes to walk up a hill, or so that your thighs in the front and your thighs in the back, your hamstrings and your quads, they get strained. You know, so we want to keep them supple and powerful and strong. Hands go outside the legs, lift up the chest, toes to the nose, point and flex. Point and flex. Give yourself some action through the top of your ankle. And now keep the toes towards your nose. Lift the chest. Walk your hands out 1/4 of an inch. Drop the shoulders. Look over the tips of your toes. Good. Arms are a little bit long. They up near. There you go. Kind of claw your way forward. And then point the toes and activate that midline. Ankles, calves, knees, inner thighs together. Breathe. And then easy, toes to the sky, hands offside. Let's inhale, stack the vertebra, lift arms overhead, bow down, exhale. You can bend the knees. Inhale, smell the roses or the fresh cut lawn and blow out the candles. Although we probably don't blow anymore, so I guess you just exhale to your own thighs so you don't spray your stuff. Curl it in on your legs. Feel that action, that hinging action, that release as you bow down twice more. Once more. Inhale, lift it on up, hold it up. Hands go by the side, open up the feet and jump up into picnic table. Open and close the jaw. Shake out the moneymaker. Find your strength on the earth and raise the right leg up. And lower down and take the left leg up. Oop, quickly, crackly, and lower down. Strong, all four. and easy. Lift the head up and drop down onto your bottom. Let's roll over into child's pose for a minute. And I forget how fast these classes go. So roll over into child's pose. And easy. Open the knees. Touch the big toes. And just walk yourself down. Get your head below your heart. Rest down on the earth. Stretch the arms long. Practice your breathing. Conscious breathing. Conscious expansion. That buoyancy of the breath. The rib cage, how it swells and squeezes together to exhale. How the spine is free. That easy Sushumna, that hollow alleyway up your spine just brings, pardon me, all of the life force, your kundalini, your chi, your cerebral spinal fluid, valves in your heart are relaxed, belly's relaxed, inner thighs relax. And easy. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Raise up your palms, your wrists, and your shoulders and kind of shimmy around. Lay the hands down. Rise up onto all fours. Good. And easy. Articulate the old cranky cat and the saggy lower back. So articulate. Visualize that tailbone flipping up towards the sky and then rounding down towards the earth. Pressing the back of your heart up to the sky. Exhaling using your belly. And easy. Let's go ahead and come back into a nice flat back. Wiggle the elbows. Look at your fingers and your toes. No. Look at your fingertips and soon to the toes. But for the minute, just notice that line up, that support system of your arms. Activate the midline, squeezing the creases of the elbows together. Curl the toes now. Sit back on the toes and press. The toes are curled under and you press on the heel of your hand. So you open your toes up even more. Breathe in and breathe out. And then easy, dropping, lifting up the knees 6 inches into the little crouch. Pressing your ribs to your thighs. Ears are between the upper arms and the shoulders are pressing down and in. Then raise up onto all 10 toes. Raise your heels high and your bottom high. Press on your forefinger and thumb and pedal the heels. Pulse your ribs towards your thighs. And breathing and stretching out the calves. Just bouncing, feeling like rubber band. You know how rubber band stretches and contracts? So we keep that lubrication, that buoyancy in the breath, oxygen in the body, and you find yourself stretching out. Now inhale into plank and exhale back into down dog. Inhale into plank. Just bring your bosoms over your thumbs. Tighten up the bottom. Head is in line with the spine. Into plank. And then back. Once more. Pull the belly to the backbone. Bosoms over the thumbs. Buns down. Into plank. Go forward, Susan. Go forward, Melissa. Squeeze your inner thighs. Don't move your feet. And exhale into down dog. Raise the left leg up. Open that knee over. Raise the left leg, look between your hands, and step forward with your left foot. Remember, the technique is where you drop the back leg, grab the left ankle, and drag the darn thing forward. Yeah. Safety first, the alignment of the body. Knee over the foot, fingers in line with the toes, shoulders down. Good. Now lift up into runner's lunge. Lift up that back knee. And see if you can squeeze the front heel towards the back toes and activate that underbelly of the body and take some of the weight off your fingers. Just kind of squeeze and just let your fingertips rest. Use your legs. And then easy, lower the back knee gently, flatten the back foot, get the little back toe down, and scoop your heart and look up at the sky. You're on your fingertips or you're on your bricks. Stretch, deep stretching, breathing. That's it. Lift your chest. That's good. Go on the fingertips. That's good. And then easy, let's roll the back toe, fingers in line with the front toes, and just stretch your bottom back towards your heel. Hinge your body back towards your heel. Let the front toes come towards your nose. You can cry a little bit here. Try and kiss your toes. Try and settle in. Drop that left hip a quarter of an inch or a half of an inch towards the earth, and you're going to feel it. Yes or no? Yes. Yes, you feel it. The back of the hamstring, back of the knee. Settle in. Use your fingers to help support you. Bend the elbows. Soften the elbows. Stretch. Reach with your buns back towards your heel once more. And then easy, hinge forward back into runner's lunge. Lift up the back knee. Lift your bottom up. Step back into plank. Back into plank. Hinge into down dog. Breathe, inhale into plank. Go all the way, go all the way. You can use it. Elbows squeeze together. Exhale into down dog. Inhale into plank. Hold it for 3 breaths. Find yourself organized. Belly to the backbone. Low belly against the backbone. Elbows squeeze towards each other. Press on your fingertips. 3 more breaths. 1, 2. Very good. 3. And exhale into down dog. Sorry. Right leg goes up to the sky. Open up the knee. Use your arms. Don't get weak. Keep the knee high. Back. And look between your thumbs. Set your intention. Step forward with the right foot. So Susan, say you're here. And the leg only gets to here, right? Drop the back knee. And then grab this thing and just haul it to the front of the mat. That way you'll be safe, rather than kind of trying to walk and tip over. Fingers are by the toes. Flatten the back foot. Drop the pelvis. Use your brick or your fingertips. Sweep and curl your chest up towards the sky. Your eyes raise up. You breathe. Press on the top of your back foot. Press on your front foot. Lift your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then easy. Go ahead, and I forgot to have you lift up that leg. Lift up the back knee, come on your fingertips. Squeeze the front heel towards the back toes. Suck up in your Mula Bandha, in your root. Rest on your fingertips. Let your legs support you. 3 breaths. Fingertips are light. Let your legs support you. 2, outside hips, curl in. That's good. And then drop that knee softly. And now we'll go ahead and sit back towards the back heel. Fingers start off by your front toes. Hinge the buns towards the back heel. See how the front toes flip up towards your nose. And drop the right hip a little bit. You can wiggle, you can pulse, you can cry, you can breathe. You can settle in, begin to trust your body. Lay your ribs out on your thigh. Good job. Straighten that front leg, baby. That's good, that's good. Yes, Melissa, yes. Breathing. Settle in. Stretch that front leg. It should be nice and long. You can feel it way up in your Chikimula. Move your hips around a little bit. Just massaging the connection. Just finding the range of motion, what gives it a little extra. Remember, the right toes are towards your little right ear. Your little right toe is towards your earlobe. That changes also where the stretch is, way up in your Chikimula. And then easy, using your hands, pull the elbows together, hinge yourself back into runner's lunge. Curl the back toe, hands are in line with the front fingers. Lift the back knee, lift the bottom, step into plank. Exhale into down dog. Pedal your heels. Pulse your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale in plank. Exhale into down dog. Find it easy, lubricated. Inhale into plank. Use your inner elbows. Use your fingertips. Use your belly. Exhale into plank. 3 more. Inhale. Just moving through honey. Exhale. Use your fingertips. Use the heel of your hands. Press long spine. Inhale into plank. Exhale. Inhale into all fours. That means you're going to drop your knees. Your elbows stay in. You're going to drop your chest to your thumbs and drop your chin to the mat. Buns are up. Decompress your belly. Slide your legs back. Flatten your feet. Slide the arms forward. Proud Sphinx. Elbows are under the shoulders. Elbows are in. Hands are engaged. Chest pulls forward. Shoulders slide back. Legs are long. Look over your left shoulder. See if you can see your toes. Keep your head up. Keep your chest up. Good. And look over your right shoulder. Back into the center. Rock your hips. And then easy, roll on down. Slide your hands back behind you. Flip your feet in and see if you can grab your ankles. You have to spread your knees a little bit. See if you can grab your ankles or the bottom of your pants. Oh, bring that other one in there. It's so close. Elbows are in. Push your pubic bone down. Breathe. Kick your feet into your hands. Kick your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your chest. Pubic bone is down. And then easy release. Let your arms come underneath your head. Turn your head to the side and let your heels drop out. Just rest on your wrists, rest on your hands. Let your heels drop outwards to relax your lower back. Again, notice what it's like to communicate with the earth, to surrender to the support of the mother, to feel the expansion of your ribs and your back spine, the back heart. Notice your heartbeat. Change your head, change your hands, turn your head the other direction. Just relax. This is like child, like easy, like sweet. And easy, come back into the center. Pull the legs together, activate the midline, slide the elbows. You can lift up a little higher this time into a baby up dog, as it were. Just an easy curl, opening up your stomach, opening up your jaw. Good. And then rolling back down, hands underneath the shoulders. Sit back, hinge. Again, hinge. Hands under the shoulders. Let your bottom, your tailbone magnetize towards your heels. Keep your arms long out in front of you. And feel that opening and stretch in your lower back. Curling back, sitting the bottom back on the heels. That'll go, that'll go. Keep your arms long out in front of you. Good. Drop your head down and breathe. And then easy. Come up onto all fours, walk your hands back, come all the way up onto your shins and your knees, arms overhead. Slide your hands down your heart line. Bring your hands around to your lower back, fingers towards your bottom. Curl your toes under. Elbows are in. Again, circle the hips forward, the elbows squeeze to touch. Your hands support the lower back. Lift the chest, lift your chin, and you can hinge back just a little bit, an inch or two. Easy and easy. Come back up, bring your head down between the ground. Your head's going to go down to the ground. Your hands are going to slide to your heels. Your crown of the head goes to the ground. You hold on to your heels and try and lift your bottom up and put your nose to your knees. Hold your heels. Raise the buns. Try and get the nose into the knees. The crown of the head is on the earth. Stretch that lower back. Yes or no? You feel it? Good. Strong. Lift your buns up. Curl the toes under. Try and tuck your nose right to your knees. And then easy. Release. Flatten the feet. Roll on up. Roll off to your side. And roll down onto your backs. Good job. Yum. Yum. Roll down to your back and tuck your knees into your chest. And give yourself the kneecap circle. Should be feeling like, wow, my hips are loose as a goose. No, I don't know why that is either. Like pigeon-toed, loose as a goose. What does that mean? Circle the knees in the other direction. Easy. And then just jump up into happy baby. Grab your outside feet and put your kneecaps in your armpits. Tuck your chin in. Can rock a little side to side. Feel very secure and connected through the back of your skull. Feel how that mid back is connected to the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. And then easy, if you're able, you can stretch your legs. You can slide your hands inside your calves and roll the toes towards the ground. The weight of your hands, your legs are nice and straight. Weight of your hands on the inside thighs or the inside calves. And just roll your feet around on the ankles. Squeeze and open your toes. See if you can't really pull those legs open or press the legs open by using your arms. You can again rock a little bit. And easy. Go ahead and keep the hands on the inside thighs and lift your head up and look through your legs. Good. Flatten the belly. Press the legs open. And now slide the hands to the outside legs. Squeeze the legs together and relax the head and the shoulders back down to the mat. Bend the knees in. Lower the feet onto the ground, and this time open your knees and put the soles of the feet together. Let your arms go into happy cactus. Soften your eyes and exaggerate your exhale. The exaggerated exhale is the soles of the feet pressed together, the belly smashes to the backbone, the ribs slide towards the pubic bone, and you empty out all the air. The inhale, flip the tail to the ground, bring the chest to your chin, and expand the capacity of your lungs. Exhale, squeeze, empty, press. Inhale, arc, stretch, buoyant. And just stay in that rhythm, exaggerating your inhale, exaggerating your exhale, super bringing the breath into the body. Letting the ribs pull away from the pubic bone on your inhale. Really extend those unattached ribs. It's like you were getting ready to dive underwater and you want to super oxygenate your body before you free dive. Once more. Exhale. Flip your hands over and take the outside thighs. Inhale. And press the legs together. Let your hands help the thighs come together. Tuck the knees into your chest and rock a little bit side to side. Hold the right leg and stretch the left leg up to the sky. Reach that leg far away from your body. Lower the left heel down to the mat. keeping the right knee at your chest. Lift up your head and look to your right. See if you can get your right ear on the mat. Extend your right arm out at shoulder level. And on the exhale, pull the right knee across the body. Scoot back onto the hip pad and create that spinal twist, that spiral. Pulling the right knee down to the ground. Letting the right arm go on your forehead or arc away from you or push on your lower back. Inhale and exhale. Roll back onto your backs. Realign the hips and the shoulders. Tuck the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Hold the left leg in at the chest. Raise the right leg up and move the foot around on the ankle. Keep the back of your skull on the mat and reach through the right heel far away from the body. Lengthen that right leg way, way out. And when the heel touches the mat, lift your head up. Turn your left ear to the floor. Let your left arm extend off your shoulder. Inhale and keep that knee above your waist and roll off to your right side. Scoot that hip pad and adjust your left arm. Can go on your eyes. The left knee is on the mat. An exaggerated wringing of the waist, that massaging and freeing up of the liver and the kidneys, stimulating the gallbladder, the stomach, the intestines, increased efficiency. And exhale, roll back onto your backs. Realign the hips and the shoulders. Tuck the knees into the chest. Lift your chin to your knees. Extend the legs out, arms by the side. 30 breaths of fire. Head and chest are up. What happened? Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, relax. Lower the legs, lower the head, lower the arms, soften the body. Close the eyes and settle in. Let your body have a sigh. Try not to squirm. Just settle in where you land. Melt into the earth. Rest on that magic carpet, that feather pillow. Surround your body with honey. Sweet and smooth. Soothing. Relax your lips. Smooth your forehead. Relax, release, float, seamless, breathable, soft. Whole body. Easy, easy, sweetly, softly. Breathe into the navel point. Notice how at ease you are. Easy. Let your breath move into your belly. Let your breath move into your fingertips. Let your breath move into your toes. You can wiggle your toes, move your lips easy, move your fingers. If you wish to reconnect with the body, you can slide the thumbs across the fingertips. Reconnecting the nervous system on the exhale, bring the hands gently to your heart. Gather it all in, staying calm, finding that spaciousness and the graciousness, finding the ease, the gratitude. Gently twine the fingers, lace the fingers, stretch the arms overhead, press away long from the crown, step the legs together straight and point the toes, flex the feet, wiggle, wiggle, inhale, exhale, tuck the knees in. And then we stay to the honoring the divine feminine. We roll to the left. We've got RBG in our hearts and minds and all that flows from her legacy. So stay with the strength and compassion of the divine goddess. Press yourself seated. Acknowledge the rootedness and the earthboundedness. The arms float out, up and overhead, looking up. Make like an arrow and then keep the baby fingers and thumbs and open up the other fingers like the petals of the lotus blossom. Slide that chalice, that cup down your heart line, receiving strength and blessings. Exhale the fingertips together, cup around the precious flower blossom. We find ourselves again and again in this ancient and sacred greeting, this place where we welcome, we honor, we bow to, we greet the sparkling light, the great spirit within ourselves and others. We know the sameness of our breath and the sameness of our blood. We vow to stay true to the course. Thank yourselves. Thank you so much. Namaste.